Welcome to another exciting journey into the realm of what if. Today we'll explore an extraordinary question. What if gravity suddenly stopped? Gravity is the invisible force that holds our world together, quite literally. It keeps us grounded, governs the motion of celestial bodies, and even shapes the universe itself. But what if one day gravity simply vanished without warning? Let's imagine the chaos and uncover the science behind this mind-boggling scenario. First, let's understand gravity's role in our daily lives. It's what keeps us on the ground, prevents objects from floating away, and gives us a sense of weight. Without gravity, we would lose our anchor to Earth. In the instant gravity stopped, everything not physically attached to the ground would begin to float. You, your furniture, cars, and even oceans would start drifting upwards. But why would this happen? Gravity is what gives everything its downward pull. Without it, objects would no longer have a reason to stay grounded. Let's think about what happens to the Earth itself. Gravity is the glue that holds the planet together. If it disappeared, Earth's structure could begin to disintegrate over time. Buildings, mountains, and land masses might crumble as the forces binding them weaken. And what about our atmosphere? Gravity keeps our air from escaping into space. Without it, the atmosphere would dissipate, leaving Earth exposed to the vacuum of space. Breathing would become impossible as the oxygen around us floated away, but the effects wouldn't stop there. Let's zoom out to the solar system. Gravity keeps planets in orbit around the sun. If it stopped, Earth and other planets would veer off in straight lines into the cosmos. The Moon, which relies on Earth's gravity to stay in orbit, would drift away as well. Tides driven by the Moon's gravitational pull would cease. Oceans would become chaotic, with water spreading uncontrollably. Now, let's consider human survival. Without gravity, everyday tasks would become nearly impossible. Eating, drinking, or even moving would be a struggle as everything floated aimlessly. Infrastructure like power plants, water supply systems, and transportation would fail. And let's not forget the psychological effects. Humans have evolved to rely on gravity for balance and orientation. A sudden absence of gravity would leave us disoriented and anxious. So, what about the long-term consequences for Earth? Without gravity to regulate the planet's molten core, Earth's magnetic field would disappear. This magnetic field shields us from harmful solar radiation. Without it, Earth would be bombarded by deadly cosmic rays. Life as we know it would be unsustainable. But could anything survive in this gravityless world? Some organisms might adapt temporarily, but the lack of a stable environment would make long-term survival unlikely. What about technology? Satellites and space stations, already in a microgravity environment, could continue to function for a while. But without Earth's gravity to keep satellites in orbit, they would drift into space. In such a scenario, communication and navigation systems would fail. This brings us to an interesting question. What causes gravity to exist? Gravity is a fundamental force created by the mass of objects. It's described by Einstein's theory of general relativity, which shows how massive objects bend space and time. For gravity to suddenly stop, the fabric of space-time itself would need to be altered, a nearly inconceivable event. But what does this thought experiment teach us? It reminds us of the delicate balance that makes life on Earth possible. Even forces we take for granted, like gravity, play a vital role in the universe's functioning. So, while it's fascinating to imagine a world without gravity, it also highlights the importance of understanding and preserving the natural systems that sustain us. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling exploration of what if gravity suddenly stopped? If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content. Stay curious and we'll see you in the next video.